thing going on right now is the whole X-Men Red. But given that I knew that Vincechan was playing Hydra a lot, I thought it's not fun to see like a skull mirror match. So then I got into our private channels and like, okay, what's fun to play with X-Men? And people threw me some suggestions. They said, Viper's fun. I hear she's really fun in X-Men. And Blade, he's really good in X-Men. And I was like, no, come on.
Let's get serious. Yeah.
And then people said that Sentinel Prime is fun in X-Men. And I went, actually, do you know what? I can get on board with that. So I'm not playing X-Men Red. I'm playing X-Men Prime.
Okay.
I love it.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah,
And Vodka, man, you're the X-Men aficionado, right? I mean, you're leading that charge. What do you think about this decision for Jacob?
I like it. I'll be waiting to see how it pans out on the table.
Absolutely. Yeah, me too. I mean, feel free to tell me all the things. I'm not practiced with this list. I've played a bit of X-Men, but so feel free to tell me all the things I got wrong, starting with roster selection and crisis selection and all the stuff that I'm bound to be wrong. Chewie, can you just DM me the password?
Oh, yeah, it's I think it's 123. Yeah.
Ah man, high security there.
Oh yeah, very. We've already reached the max anyway. If anybody jumps in and wants to be a jerk, they can't. But yeah. All right. I guess from here, me and Vodka will bow out. You guys go ahead and do your thing. Have a good time, and may the best person win.
Good luck to you.
Thanks, Chewie.
And then when to jump in back in at the end, you're going to send us another call request, or
say it again?
To jump back into the chat at the end, you're going to send another call request, or
yeah. I could just me and Vodka will just jump right back into this call here, or whatever you guys want to do.
Okay, sweet. As long as that works, I don't know.
Okay.
Discord wizardry, sure.
Right. Yep. All right. Sounds good. All right. Good luck, guys.
Cheers.
Yep.
Good luck.
All right. Let me call Vodka. We'll be ready to go. And guys in the chat, I'm glad you guys are here. How's your Sunday going? You guys ready to watch some MCP? I hope you guys can enjoy football more than I can right now. Green Bay Packers just can't seem to buy a win. Let's get the mod setting up. Let's turn on the streamer view. They're going to be picking a map and doing a priority roll here in a second. But yeah, I tried out the let's take a look at this list here for Jacob.
Yep. That's what I was doing.
Ooh, Medusa.
Nothing too surprising.
Yeah,
I like the inclusion of Medusa.
Same here.
I think she's underplayed at the moment.
Yeah, agreed. I agree.
And with Prime, she ought to do great things.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, the shenanigans of Royal Degree that she can pull off is insane.
Yeah.
With that, along with X-Men Hop, like that's another layer to this too, right?
Yes.
So that's nutty. Red Guardian, I think that's been an uptick in play lately.
Yep.
There's
a lot of nice play patterns you can do with him.
Absolutely, and his card is just nutty, right? I mean,
yes.
it's. I didn't think anything could be better than Heroes for Hire. Granted, but it's throw any size, right? From what I can remember.
Yeah, any size.
All right, so we got the priority roll happening here. Let's see what happens.
He doesn't have Red Guardian's card?
I don't think so. I was checking to look at it. That's surprising.
That's a little spicy.
That is a little spicy, actually. I think Jacob is going to win priority, or he has the crit, right?
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah.
Yeah, that's surprising. He doesn't have Red Guardian's card. Maybe it was just maybe he forgot. That's a question I have to ask him afterwards. I would think that's an auto included Red Guardian, right?
I would think so. Like, I like the play pattern it has with X-Men a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Since it's a place 2, you can use it to also set up X-Men jumps.
We have the X-Men special. It's Mutant Madmen and Struggle for the Cubes.
Oh, yeah. Probably the second best scenario combination you can have.
If you're an X-Men player, you're smiling right now.
Absolutely.
Oh, goodness. Dude, the shenanigans that can go off here with Hop and taking objectives, and then, X-Men being able to play Mutant Madmen pretty well because of First Class and all the things. This is a dream for Jacob here. And we got Vince, and he's playing Hydra. It looks like Venom made it into his list now, actually. Nice. So that's interesting.
Yeah, I like
going
Venom.
18.
Yeah, I like Venom and Sabretooth, especially under Strucker, since they can heal themselves under counterattacks.
Yep. 100% agree with that. I would say the one difference between Venom and Sabretooth, obviously, well, there's the distance they walk, right? But secondly is it's hard to displace Sabretooth because of aggressive, right? So like he could just keep coming forward and just doing whatever. Unfortunately with Venom, you can push him, you can throw him, and he really can't get back. But he does have the pull, right? Which is a plus.
Very good.
Yeah, absolutely. Venom does have the Lethal Protector card, which is awesome too. That sometimes can catch people with their pants down. They're like, "Oh my god, I forgot you had that card." And next thing you know, Venom's right in front of your face, ready to attack you, right?
Yeah, but Sabretooth has Weapon X program. I mean, throwing yourself as a size 3 is pretty clutch. It's 4 damage. It's solid. And it's additional
solid.
movement.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I forgot all about that card, by the way. Well, I mean,
people play Sabretooth so little, they forget he has, like, pretty decent cards.
They forget about that. Yeah, I mean, and you know what, man? I attribute that to two things, right? Like, I think people, with Malekith coming out, I think people are going more in their bag to try to figure out how to counter him. And then two, the fact that the rotation happened, you have more room for cards now. Like,
absolutely.
I can't stress that enough. Like, previously, like, it was hard for me to fit in exceptional healing, right? Before the rotation, because I was like, I have so many good cards. Why do I need it? Right? Like, I don't care. Now it's like, okay, I don't have the access to that many good cards, right? Granted, there's a lot of good cards in the game, but now you have to dig deeper and look at other things that you can fit in that you couldn't fit in before previously. So that's it's been a blessing.
And that's a huge difference by itself. I think it helps a lot of these characters that had like middling cards, which with a lower sized pool becomes a lot better.
Right, exactly. And I've been loving it. By the way, I've been playing. I've been mixing. I have a 17-point list with like Sabretooth and Lizard, and both can use the card. And I'm like, okay, well, who's gonna use it now? And they both can heal, right? They have healing factor, and it's really cool. It's really, really interesting.
Absolutely.
It looks like Jacob's not hiding his roster. He's like, I'm not scared, bro. You can look at what I'm choosing. Vince over here is like, no, man, I'm hiding this. I'm gonna make you think about it. Personally, I think Vince is going to pick Hulk. I think he's going to have Hulk with Red Skull.
That would be very sensible.
Oh my god, there's a lot of characters here.
When you won, he activated one too many characters, probably.
Yeah. Is this 18? Is this a world where... There's a lot of characters.
He chose one too many, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think so too. 5, 8, 10, 13, 21. 16. That's 21. All right, I gotta chat here. That's too many characters. That's too many characters, Vince.
I respect the hustle.
I respect it too. But we gotta keep it clean, guys. Oh wait, they're placing. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. I gotta DM them. Hold on. I don't think they see the chat. Let me see if I can jump in. Actually, I'll come back, Vodka. Give me a second.
Oh, no sweat.
Yeah. Hey, Vince.
Yep.
Do the math again for your team.
It's fine.
18.
It's.
Oh, one of these guys is extra. I gotta drop one of these.
Yeah. Yeah, no
so
problem.
I have a 3 extra.
I thought that was pretty wide.
Supposed to be here.
Yeah. All right. I just figured I'd let you know before we keep going. All right. I'm off.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. That was hilarious. Oh my goodness. It was an accident, guys. Yeah.
Honest mistake.
Yeah, honest mistake. Yeah. So now we're removing Zemo. So Zemo's not in this list.
Fair.
Okay, so we got Okoye. Now this makes a lot more sense. So we got Okoye. And let me tell you something. I've been having a lot of fun with Bob. With Hydra. Yeah.
Bob and Hydra's cool. Like, I like having scientific method on him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He randomly has Hydra tactics, which is kind of fun. That won me a game at second win, man. I moved twice and got to the back Gamba Hydra tactics off of Zebo, and I just took the point to win the game. That was a good time, man. I had a good laugh with that one. Yeah. All right, so looks like we got Sentinel Prime there in the middle. I'm thinking Sentinel is probably going to sit here in the middle and try to be within range 4 to supply some rerolls. That's what I'm thinking here.
Also, I think Jacob sets himself up for X23 to grab both the central cube and one cube on the side.
Oh yeah, that's
With
right.
first class.
Yep, that's so true.
And yep, X23 with 2 cubes is really just cash money.
It's just nasty.
Hmm.
She just heals the damage next turn, and it's like, okay.
Yep, and powering up at 3 is just great.
Yep, just phenomenal. I always have a spender now. Oh my goodness, I love this character.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's really fun to play, man. It makes me sad about, current Logan. When she came out, I was like, dang it. I was like, all right. Well, I guess I'm never playing Wolverine again. Like
I think people are too harsh on poor Logan.
Yeah, I just wish he had a reroll like similar to 23, right?
Yeah.
Because he's a fourth threat. He's 1 point more. When you see that, you're like, really, AMG? Like, come on.
One of the things I like, though, as you were
Mhm.
saying with the extra cards, like
Yeah.
Wolverine is one of these characters has a lot of tactics cards,
Yes.
and I think the rotation helped them a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I think what were the other cards? Well, Wolverines is another card that I'm gonna
Yep.
play more. I need to see more what Weapon X does. To be honest with you, I think I'm gonna be. I'm
Oh,
think
yeah.
I'm gonna get on the Weapon X bandwagon soon. Just because the models look great, right? Grant, I hate paying $100 for that thing, but like it's just hey, Logan is pretty decent, and I want to try out the Wolverines card with 23 and the new Logan because he can play the card now.
Yeah.
So that's interesting, and I'm curious to see what happens with that.
Yeah, me too. Like, especially since they have like what 5 or 6 tactics cards.
Yeah, they got a lot. That dogs.
It's gonna be an interesting thing to look for.
Absolutely, yeah, and I think we should be seeing some of that this week. Well, just I don't know. I mean, just guessing,
Hopefully.
right? Hopefully, because we didn't get any character cards last week. I'm thinking the only character left Sabretooth, and then that's it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it for all we know.
For all we know, yeah, for now. Ooh, Storm. There she is. She might stay back here the entire game. It's possible.
Yeah, she's probably just gonna sit on a secure with a cube, and
Yep.
that's probably gonna be it.
It's stay alive. Yep.
She likes having a cube though, because it means she can throw at least every other turn if
Yep.
nothing happens, and
Yep.
it's all right.
It's a range 3 throw, right? From what I can remember.
Yep.
Yeah.
At least it's range 3, so
Yeah. That's pretty solid.
Mhm.
Yeah,
same
so-
as Doc Ock.
Same as Doc Ock, yeah. Poor Doc Ock. Man, I was playing at the beginning of the year with Spider Foes, and I'm like, you're just here to feed well-laid plans.
He's all right.
He's all right though. I am harsh on him. It's just because changes happen. You wanted something to happen to him, right?
Yeah.
And just something small. I didn't want anything major. But it is what it is. I mean, he's got to throw. I mean the Wild doing too. It's crazy. All right, so it looks like Jacob's going first class, right? I mean that's no brainer.
X23 using the leadership over Prime, as I
Prime.
previously mentioned.
Yep.
Oh, forget
deployments. Got to turn it on.
deployment. Honestly, that is a classic X-Men TTS mistake.
Yep.
Like, we've all done it at least once.
Absolutely. Oh my God. You just get so excited to place, man. That's what it is. You're just excited, like, oh my God, I can hop, and then wait, I can't yet. All right. The standard X-Men play here.
Yep. When you have Cryo, it's like such a strong opener to be able to grab that central extract and move away.
Yep. One of my favorite counters to this, though, because the other thing, you can't stop this, right? There's nothing you can do about it. They're going to get 2 cubes. It is what it is. I like having a character that can get to the back cube and grab the back cube, and that way to put the pressure back on the X-Men player again.
Yeah, honestly, one of the better things to play against it, if the opposing player has an Hulk and face me, they can do it turn 1 and just bring it back to their side of the board.
Yep.
Which is huge on fragile characters like Storm, arguably like Magic, and some of the more classic X-Men.
Yep, absolutely. That's another way to do it too. All right, so that's we called it. I mean, there it is. That's 23 grabbing 2 cubes here and just gonna park there. Funny thing here is I'm pretty sure Jacob's just gonna walk up twice here with Prime, and just sit and go up to 3 power. That way he can supply the rerolls to 23 just in case 23 gets attacked. It can help her out a little bit, so that's going to be, a couple of rerolls for her to survive. So that's...
And it's like pretty easy to pile up in addition to her own reroll and the cover provided by
absolutely.
leadership.
Yeah, I was playing it a couple of weeks ago, well, 2 weeks ago now, and I loved it. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, this works.
Yeah.
And it's just like 23 just murders, and I'm like, oh, yep.
Yep, that's what she does.
Yep. All right, so it looks like Strucker up there. I gotta say, I've been surprised with Strucker lately.
Yeah, I think he's a pretty fine character.
Yeah. I always forget he has healing factor randomly. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think about it with him. I'm like, oh, you do have healing factor towards the bottom. You could play exceptional healing. Oh, okay. Like, it's just something you don't think about with him, right? It's interesting.
That's why I like Sabretooth over Venom as a counterattacker, just because you're already playing exceptional healing, so he doesn't like bring an additional card for you to play.
Right. True. Very true.
But I'm a big Sabretooth fanboy, so like I'm 100% biased on this.
No, I hear you on that one. I can't wait to see what the new one does, to be honest with you.
Same.
And just see what, from there, like what the community decides, right? Oh, here we go. So
Pass.
oh, wait a minute. What are we doing?
That's from Xmen.
Oh, I know what he's setting up here. Okay.
Yep, makes sense since there's 6 characters plus the grunts.
Yep. From Jacob, I wait just a tad bit on that right side over there, because what Vince is going to do here, he's going to activate Red Skull, advanced R&D power, and then from there start doing the Hydra tactic shenanigans, right? He's already got it set up 2 times over here.
That's
so
fair. Honestly, going with Beast, that's a little surprising.
Yeah. Well, maybe Jacob's afraid. So let's take a look. So these are those are the troopers. It's so funny because it's like the commandos have 3 people on their base, and so have the troopers. So I'm just looking. I'm like, which one is which? And I'm like, oh, the commandos are on this side with Bucky, and we got the troopers over here. So it looks like with 1 Hydra Tactics, he can probably maybe get over here and grab the cube. I don't know. I haven't done the math on that. That's maybe a possibility here. So okay, so maybe that is Go ahead and pick that up, and then contest on the secure here.
They want to flip. And on 4 dice, if Beast rolls a skull, he gets
gains
refunded.
A power. Yep, he gets refunded. Oh, I love that so much.
Yes. Which is a play pattern I like a lot. Like, and maybe was not expecting, but Jacob could have done, is just double walk, try to flip, and then if you roll a skull, you get your throw online immediately.
Ooh.
First class, which can be pretty nasty.
That is pretty nasty. Look
that's the kind of like finesse play that comes up with experience and just trial and error.
Yeah, absolutely. Just testing everything and seeing what the best best play is at that point in time. Like, that play is awesome. Let's say, for example, like I used to do that a lot with big base characters like Beast. But the only way I would do it is if I know on this flank where my character is that can do it. If I know that they don't have the power to do both, like for example, the secure and the extract, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go pressure this side right now. And you're like, well, why would you do that? Well, you can't get both. I'm gonna steal one from you, and and it's gonna be mine now, and I'll take a little bit of a point lead. Yeah, if my character it's aggressive, and my character can get dazed, but I'm forcing you to make a decision here, either to take the attack or move and try to contest, right?
Absolutely, and that's why I normally tend to prioritize characters like Beast, having those aggressive play usually later in the turn, so they're more impactful and leaves your opponent with less counterplay options.
Absolutely.
But honestly, Beast is just such a workhorse for Xmen, like every game.
Oh man, I love him. I've been having a really good time with him lately. I just forget how you practice a different roster for so long, right? There's so many characters in this game that you forget about.
Yes.
It's just, then I was playing with Beast again, and I'm like, oh my god, man, I forget I was having a lot of fun with you.
Yep. And that's the thing. That's what I like about revisiting characters with like new affiliations or just new releases in general. you
Yep.
can either fall in love again with a model or breathe new life to a model.
Absolutely.
Like Viper and Hydra has been awesome for me lately, and like I'm super glad that she finally has a home where she can shine.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, you've been trying Viper with
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, I haven't
I
heard
think
that
she's
character's name in a
pretty
long
cool
time.
in Hydra.
Okay.
Oh, nice of Vincechan to put the Mystic armor defensive
Oh, it looks like he
Leviathan
typed it
armor.
in there. Look at
Yeah,
that. You, I didn't know you could do that in TTS. What?
that was cool. I respect that.
I respect that a lot. That's actually good. You know, that's okay. Nice and visible. All right.
Yeah, since he doesn't have a token. Nice.
Yep. And it looks like you came over here and got the secure with 1 die. So
Yep.
that's good. So we got 1 trap here. I think Red Skull's just gonna come up. Like I said,
A walk.
and here comes the advanced R&D play. Maybe he walks twice here, then activates superpower. It doesn't matter what order he does this in. It's
Yep.
all the same.
I like that play because if the grunts fail the flip, Red Skull still has the option of doing it.
Absolutely. 100%.
Because on 1 die, it's a 50. It's a coin toss, basically.
It's a coin toss, yeah. Like you're exactly. All right, so here we go, and here comes the advanced R&D play. I think.
Yep.
Looks like he's okay. So here it comes. Take a damage.
Yep.
Yep.
Getting to power. Flipping R&D to all his friends.
I think you just spend all 3 here, honestly. Give 1 to Bucky. Give 1 to the Howling Commandos. Give 1 to Okoye for grins and giggles. At least it turns on her bodyguard.
Yeah.
Not much that Red Skull's going to do here.
Fuck. Only Bucky and
Ooh,
Commando?
kept 1.
Right. Not Okoye.
Okay.
I can see why you wouldn't give it to Okoye since you got like at least 1 trap.
True.
And there's not really anyone in range of threatening Red Skull on turn 1.
Very true.
Like the worst that could happen is Sentinel Prime. Oh no, he even already used the Xmen jump, so he knows he's pretty safe on his Red Skull, at least for this turn.
Correct. Yeah, so it looks like.
And with no Mystic attack on Jacob's side, I can hardly see Vince changing Red Skull's armor to the Mystic side.
Yeah, absolutely. No need for that. All right, so here goes Storm. Yep, just a typical move twice. Stay out of 3 of Red Skull, please.
What?
Don't move here, right? And
Trying to hide behind the container.
Yep.
Which is size 3, so it would obscure line of sight.
Yep. Smart play there from Jacob.
Great call. Because Storm is like, her leadership is great. Having access to long range throw is nice, but she is paper thin.
Yeah, she is. All right, here we go.
Gets it.
Gets it. Ooh. Those rolls, oh, I'm telling you right now, they stress me out the most. Oh, they really do. It's like, I feel like I get heartburn the minute I throw the dice in here. I'm like, please don't flub this.
Like, that's the thing, having played like really huge amount of Xmen, you really get used to it. You just roll and like don't even look half the time.
Yep. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's take a look here. I'm wondering if Jacob still has prio. He does. Okay. So I think you burn an activation here with Okoye. Right?
Yeah,
if you're Vincechan, I think you just burn 1, see what he does. I don't think you want to give up information yet on the commandos and Bucky yet.
Yeah, well, I think most of what's going to happen pretty clear, at least for the rest of the round. Vince probably going to get the other trap and consolidate on either side. I would probably expect, especially if Bob and Bucky are facing Beast, for Prime to move towards X-23 Storm and Medusa.
Yep. 100%. Yeah, it's just setting up the bodyguard here. Yep. Good to see Okoye again.
Yeah.
Oh man, she was wrecking this game about a year ago.
Yeah, she's still solid. She's just not as ubiquitous. As
I think they went a tad bit too far with nerfing the spear, man. There was
And I think it's super fine as is. Like, it gives her at least a little more of a niche. Like,
yeah,
you won't just play her as your default 2
true,
threat, but
true.
she's still super good at what she does.
Oh yeah, when she has the power and she can just keep doing it.
Mhm.
But the more I play her, I'm like, I think because I think they took away what the offensive reroll, right?
Yeah, and the power on her spear,
Power on a spear,
the
yeah.
on the
So
range attack.
I think they should have just chose one of them, right? I was like, just choose one or the other. That's my opinion, but I understand why they went as far as they did because she was
Like,
just a menace. She was just like ridiculously too good in this game.
yeah, I think honestly she's just personally I think she's in the right spot.
Yeah. Oh, same. I mean, she is where she needs to be, right? And we have a lot more 2 threats now in the game anyway. That
Absolutely.
So. All right, so here we go. We got Jacob going here. I think he's honestly, I think he just goes with Sentinel and just parks him somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
all right. All right, those are the 4 characters left.
Oh, they're doing it. Oh, Jacob, he's just doing a tab for us. He's just being a gentleman. I love
Yep.
it. Yeah, I think you need Sentinel to go over to help Beast a little bit.
Oh, honestly, I think I would leave Beast by himself. He's
Yeah.
facing almost only physical attackers,
Okay.
and 4 dice with cover and reroll.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
True.
he's gonna be pretty tanky for a while.
He should be. Yeah. No, I agree. You know what? You're right about that. I forget about God, Storm. She provides cover. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be within 2.
Like,
Yeah.
that cover is huge in ranged firefights.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
And it's like so easy to forget that like you always have cover.
Always. Yeah. I mean, there's a ton of games I play in person, and me too. Like when I play X-Men, I forget about it. I just roll dice. Oh, I'm dead. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. I have cover.
Yeah.
Duh.
Like when I started playing them when they came out, like I always was forgetting about it. And then you just get your teeth kicked in so many times that you stop forgetting.
You just stop forgetting. You're like, okay, I need to stop dying.
Like, oh yeah, that 1 damage stops me from dying. I will use cover.
Exactly. Yep. All right, so it looks like he's trying to get the max range of 4 here. I'm hoping he's remembering you can't pull Red Skull because he's energy. Because he's measuring that because he can't pull now. Next turn he can pull.
That is true.
So he's gonna gain the 2 power here.
Yep.
At least I'm hoping he's remembering that. Maybe he's reading the card right now.
Because it is pretty important for his rerolls.
If he's not, I think I'm gonna let him know because I think that's a have to anyway, right? It's not a may, right? On Sentinel Prime.
Yeah. You have to.
You
At the
have
end
to,
of this,
so.
character's activation gains 2 power.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I'm jumping in. Sorry.
Great. Commandos.
All right, so commandos are coming
siblings in arm.
Yep.
Yep.
And they have a range, so they have a range for attack.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure it's not going to get Beast.
Should be out.
Oh,
yep.
yeah, by a mile.
But they can move to max 4, do the attack, gain a power, and try to flip.
And try to flip. Yep, exactly.
Yep, since they gain it automatically.
Oh, the pursuit will get there, eh?
It's a May? Yeah, it's a May advance.
Okay.
Ooh, are they still? Oh, I think they're out of range of contesting.
Mm-hmm. I think that's out of range 1 there.
The pursuit on wild, so Bucky can still try to flip it.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Or
this is an energy attack, by the way, correct? Or is it physical? Physical. Okay.
At least he got his wild. He just blocks it all.
Blocks it all. Cover. He's rolling the crit to see if he rolls a failure, though.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd roll net crit. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Jacob.
Nope.
Nope, that's all right.
Still
blocks it. That's all that matters.
Yep. That's the thing, right? Especially on 4 dice with cover, your average is super high.
Yeah, see, this is what I was thinking. He was going to pursuit and try to contest on the trap.
Yep. 3 dice, it gives him a 50% chance to flip it, which I don't hate.
Yep. Let's see what happens. Rolls. Don't.
Fails it.
Yeah. That's gonna happen. I mean, someone's
Yep.
contesting. You need 2 hits. It's kind of hard to do.
Especially on a coin toss, right? You're
Yeah.
expecting it to go 50-50.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Looks like Jacob still has not. Let me see if I can tab or something. I can't tab. I think they're so focused that they can't. Oh, there it is. He got it. Okay, cool.
Yep.
I was like,
Fair
I think Jacob's so focused, he just doesn't care. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so he's in. All right, we got that. We got clean gameplay, guys. That's what we want to keep it here. We want to keep it clean and no shenanigans.
But that's the thing, right? With affiliations like Xmen and Inhumans, especially,
Mm-hmm.
being able to like think 2 or 3 turns ahead will do so much. But it's so much things you have to remember.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That it's one of the things that makes them hard to play.
Yep. Correct. Now this has gone really well for Jacob so far. So all I think Vincechan can do here, honestly, on that left flank over there where Bucky is, maybe get 1 Hydra tactics off and 1 shot and hope to get a power to flip this trap over because it's still not flipped, right?
Yep.
You don't want to fall too behind in points when it's the X-Men. You want to keep it as close as possible and then start taking advantage of the secures and the extracts and all that nonsense. So I'm thinking that's what he does here. Should be within 2 of Bob here. Hydra tactics up to here. Should be within range 5. Shoot a couple times.
If Beast does have max distance from the point, he would probably still need to move.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's take a look here. This is Let's find out. That's crazy. Let's see.
And like what I don't like about that play is, especially with cover, he really is not guaranteed to be able to do damage.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stop.
Good call, Vodka. I was eyeballing. I'm like, I think he's within 5. I don't know.
No, like
Yeah.
having played a lot of shit against X-Men, like those little things make a huge difference.
They do.
Moves in and like 4 dice against 4 dice with cover and rerolls
Yeah.
does not look good for Bucky.
It doesn't look good. No, it doesn't. He's hoping for a damage here. Just to pelt
Yeah.
the damage in. And this is going to be really rough. With no rerolls, too, by the way.
1, he gets his cover.
And
like,
that's going to be, yeah. Oh.
he has the rapid fire at least.
He has a rapid fire. He's got a shot here.
Blocking 6.
Oh, Beast. Here comes the rapid fire. Oh, my God. This is
That's
going to be
Beast
rough.
for you. Like,
Yep.
always does that.
Ooh,
okay.
okay. Oh, we talked too much crap
So
about
far,
Bucky.
blocking 3. Oh, 6. Beast is gonna take at least 1 or 2 damage.
He's gonna do the reroll here.
1, 2, 3, 4. Beast still blocking 4 out of 4. Taking 2.
Take 2. That's really good. That out of all those attacks, Beast took 2 damage. That is really good. And ooh, Vince was. I guarantee you he was sweating there after that first roll. Dude, because if he gains no power here, he can't contest this, right? And like I said, you don't want to fall behind when you're playing against X-Men. So that would have been not good. So you got his damage there, which is really good, and he tied up the secures. He is down on extracts, but it's 5-4, right? It's a point game, and you're in there, right? You just need a couple things to go your way, and flip some secures, and things can happen.
Absolutely. Like I think, especially with the damage he's taken. Also on cleanup, Howling Commando takes 1. Yep. Jacob caught it from the Madman Trap.
God, I gotta say, that's one that doesn't go off enough.
And that's the thing, right? They have 5 HP. I think with Beast, I tried to.
I try to drop them.
Yep.
Yeah. You got to throw and an attack online? Absolutely. Why not?
And Vince doesn't have Brace.
Brace for impact.
Yep. So being able to either throw the planner on the side or just commandos for that one chip damage, I think Beast can get there.
Yep. It's a size 2, so that booth is a size 3. Unfortunately not, but he can throw the planner here, I think.
Or
So
just throw the commandos to
throw the
chip them for
commandos.
one.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so you're Jacob here. You got options. Best thing about this side over here is the only person that can really attack 23 right now is Okoye, right? Because everyone else here is out of range. Red Skull has to move and attack. Strucker has to move and attack. The troopers have to move and attack. So that's good for Jacob right now. You don't. Red Skull's not going to get 2 shots on 23 and dropping her like it's nothing. So I think he can pass over here on this side. I think start with Beast now. See if you can drop the commandos and take away an activation. I think that might be one of the better plays.
And he would still keep priority, which is pretty big.
He would still keep priority, which is good. Having priority and maintaining this point lead is really important, I think. Ooh, I'm lying. Oh, so he's measuring out range. Oh, Okoye can't get to her now. Okay, so
All right.
that's what I get for eyeballing things. I can't go any pre-measure either, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, okay, so Okoye doesn't have anything. And also, he has the rerolls on this side too, right?
Yep.
He's got Prime to help everyone out here to survive, cover. He's okay on this side. I think, in my opinion. I think for Jacob, you just clean up over here, see what happens.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best line of play.
Yep. All right, Jacob's thinking it through. And Jacob's a teacher, guys, so he's he thinks about every little thing, right? He's really good at math and all that stuff. So he's gonna think about every. Oh, he's thinking about throwing
Fury into. All right.
Not bad. See, with this,
Maybe he's afraid of the what's it called? Got your back from Bucky.
Oh yeah. That's true. That is very, very true. But I mean, you would just then throw the commandos this way, right? I mean, in this direction, coming down to here, and then that way you're not within 3, and then you can't do it, right? I don't know. But without brace, I mean, this is flat dice coming in. The commandos will take another damage. I mean, you maybe attack first, right? See how much damage you do?
Yeah, I think I would try to do at least a builder first.
Yeah, do a builder, see what happens. And then if it doesn't go your way, now you get decisions to make, right? Because Beast is by himself over here. The commandos can take away cover because they're not within 2. You really got to start thinking about what you want to do on this side. Looks like they're measuring things. Looks like they're talking it through. Oh, Xmen hop here. Are we going to get some Medusa action? Is that the deal? No, it's 23, I think it has to be.
X23 can't jump because she has tokens.
Oh, yeah. Another layer.
Yep. Like, it's always those little things that make such a huge difference.
Yeah, exactly. I love how balanced that leadership is, though, right? Because that would be just insane if you had objective tokens. You could just jump off people.
Just as a fun fact with Beast, I don't like Beast's pivoting here.
Yeah.
The expected damage of Bucky's 4 dice against Beast's 4 dice with cover is 0.46 damage.
Oh, wow.
Like on average, it's not even 1.
Wow. Insane.
Yeah, that's why I like Beast being able to hand out, to deal with functionally 8 points worth of characters by himself.
That's sick. Vodka with the math here, guys. That is so sick. It really is. Oh. See, but you already did a damage, right?
Yeah, I think I would just punch Fury twice.
Yeah. And if it doesn't work out on the first attack,
then you throw.
And then you throw, right? And
he already has a spender up, so in 2 attacks, he would need to only roll 1 skull to be able to throw. Or if he just builders twice, he can have every power he needs for rerolls.
Very true. The other thing is too, let's say, for example, if Jacob does this attack, right? The best scenario that he can get, honestly, is leaving the commandos on 1 and getting ambush, right? This is like the nutty play. If he leaves him on 1, gets the ambush, he can then attack Bucky and hope to maybe do some damage to him, and then he could throw the Howling Commandos and do the 1 damage, and then there's both those characters gone. That's a nutty play, right?
That would just throw Bucky away to force him to move back.
That's another play too. Absolutely. There's so much he can do on this side, right? There's so many choices to make here, and he's choosing to take off.
I can see the reasoning for bringing Beast over here, but it's not my preferred lineup play.
Yeah, I would have seen what I could do here to the Commandos, then maybe take off or something, or But I think he's decided to pivot and take this side here. The goal on this side is going to be to take this trap, right? So
absolutely.
Yeah. I think he said, you know what, you can have this for now, and then what I'm going to do is just win this side and try my best over here.
Yep, and I think that's one of the things Xmen do well. They can pivot super easily.
Yup.
With both the leadership and the average mobility of their characters, they're super, super mobile.
Yep, they definitely are. All right, man, I got to ask you a question, man. With the Pyrotechnist card coming out, do you see playing Pyro in X-Men?
Yes. Like, no doubt in my mind. I will at least try him out.
Okay.
But I think he's going to be pretty solid.
Oh, my God.
I like Vince's play of bringing Bob to try and
have Bob first. Yeah, why not? I mean, you kill an activation here, right? Bob's not doing much. He's just here to hover around.
Holding cubes, flipping point, chilling.
Yep, that's all he does.
Doing what he does best.
Yep. And remember, he can never die.
I think Power will do great in X-Men. At least on paper. I'll wait till I see to put him on the table, but I expect him to be pretty solid.
I do too. That Pyrotechnist card's nutty. Oh, here we go.
Yep.
And another thing to note about, and he gets the trap. The other thing to note about that card too, it's out of activation. That just.
Yes. It's like both dropping objectives and pushing away. It looks scary good on paper.
Well, the other thing, somebody brought up a good point with that card was, and I'm sorry, we're detracting a little bit, but this card is just nutty, right? Like, it just says if you have Incinerate. So I don't think you need an objective to get the push. Like, that's in itself is crazy, right? Like,
already solid on a 3-threat.
Right. Like, it's just, All right, so now we're lining up Strucker here. So it's Jacob's turn here. He does have the option to pass. I don't think he will. I think this is the turn. He maybe wants to get a daze or two. The trick here is that Okoye can bodyguard. That's an option. I forget. You know what? Red Skull's leadership gain +1 power. That puts Okoye at 3 power right there.
Yep. Oh, that's true.
Very sick. So this is kind of tough over here because, Okoye is going to bodyguard a couple of attacks. Jacob wants to break this up a little bit. He can, but I think he needs a lot of Medusa shenanigans to happen, right?
Yeah, I think, honestly, I would also, if I was Jacob, just burn an activation with Storm.
Yeah, correct.
Place her to be a little more effective as a pivot in between the 4 other characters, or, like, walk her back a little. Just force your opponent to go into use, especially since you're leading on VPs.
Correct. Yep.
Force them to move.
Yep. 100% agree with that. Interesting play here. Yep. And Strucker has a cube over here randomly, by the way. That's on the table. I wish I was in Jacob's brain right now. Because I'm telling you right now, he's weighing out every possible option. And thinking of everything through right now. Like, if you ever talk to Jacob and he's just so intelligent. He knows, he thinks about everything possible. It's just like, oh my God.
That's one of the things I love with, like, X-Men's leadership and other more maybe dynamic leadership, like in Humans, and like it just forces you to weigh your options and just tinker real hard with it.
Agreed. And this is the play I thought he was gonna do. He's gonna Royal Decree up Medusa, and what he wants here is to Medusa to pop off. If Medusa pops off, ooh, so we got 3 hits. We got a while. We got the push. That's the
That's
push is what
pretty
you want.
big. She also has a reroll to hopefully fish for her flurry.
Yep. Needs a crit here to get it.
Doesn't.
Doesn't. That's
4 against. Ooh, Okoye does it again. Blocking 3.
He does.
She always does it.
I will never forget that. Oh, that was. I don't know if you ever saw that game from season 3, or whatever it was. Sooner said that, and that's like a soundbite somewhere. Yeah, Koye does it again.
Absolutely. Like, honestly, it just kept on, right? Like,
Yeah. All right, so I think he's okay. He's gonna spend a reroll here.
Reroll there.
Love it. It's available. Take it.
Another hit. Squeeze in 2.
2 damage here, and gets the push. I don't think the push. I could be wrong.
Omnidirectional.
It is.
Yes, Medusa is just so great.
Oh, she's still so good.
Since small move is longer than range 2, he will always have options to move Okoye out of the way.
Yep. And there goes Okoye.
Forgot to click the throat.
Goodbye. There she goes.
Now into Red Skull.
Now into Red Skull. Yep. And he has no other options here. No bodyguard, no nothing. This is straight dice into Red Skull here. With Sentinel Prime rerolls, by the way. And an Inhuman reroll. So there's a lot of rerolls coming in. Ooh, not a great roll here.
Yep, and Red Skull
Vince
walking
with the blocks.
3, 4.
You
You can still fish with your reroll and Sentinel Prime rerolls. I would still try to at least get the wild.
Yeah. Well, you can't push because, well.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I think what Jacob was hoping for there was maybe a damage.
Can it be put? Yeah, he can actually. It's only.
Oh, it's physical. That's right. Duh.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, go for it. Yeah, absolutely. Inhuman reroll, then Sentinel Prime for. I would just do the Inhuman first right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm thinking that's what he's weighing out right now. He's weighing out all his options. I think what he really wanted here was to just maybe do a damage, right? Because I think he really wanted that throw, the hair flip.
Yeah. Like with 4 blocks, it's going to be super unlikely. But if he can at least get the throw,
right,
it's going to help him a lot.
Absolutely.
And I think with the way his squad is set up, Medusa also has the biggest Xmen jump. Yeah, he's going to Xmen jump her back.
Yep, with Road Decree. Yep, Road Decree her back. Yep. Make her safe.
Yep.
Yep. And just
it has to be the jump since she already used the decree.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. You're right about that. Okay. Well, at least she saves the power.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Okay, X-Men jump backwards. What's he thinking here? I would just save the power. You need it for next turn anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh, we can't.
Ooh, maybe Royal Decree someone else.
Royal Decree 23? No.
Yeah. I could see it. Just put her back into safety a little.
Yeah.
But Jacob still has sacrifice.
Yeah.
Help at least.
He's still got a lot of. Okay, so we're doing Royal. He's tabbing all 3. Why is that? Maybe just to let us know that he's debating Royal Decree on one of these characters. Okay. Maybe that's what he's doing. He just tabbed all 3, and I'm like, I have no idea. Oh, right, Matt. I'm back with Brotherhood. I don't know if you heard, man. I'm back with the Brotherhood.
Nice.
You just won't.
I really like the looks of the roster, especially after Blob and Pyro.
Yeah, I think they're a lot more fleshed out now. It was just for me, I was playing more Mags led, and I think a lot of people weren't understanding what I was talking about. When Malekith came out, he kind of just neutered that. What I wanted to do.
Yeah. Like Magneto's not in a good spot right now.
He's not, and that's the problem. And he's still in the roster. It's just he's not going to be in every game, like I had last time. He was every game because I didn't, he was good. Now it's just
that's been mostly our in my local meta. Our position, Magneto was a very C and E shaped character.
Yes,
and most of the time you usually run Mystique though.
Right.
But that's really more our local meta.
Mhm.
But still, like, I think they both have solid leaderships and are still very. Magneto is still a very good
Oh,
character.
he's still very good. It's just he's
He's just
situational
like,
now, you know.
yeah. But I like.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
just
gonna be
a
a
one.
block. Yeah.
So it is pretty blocked.
Yep. Cover.
Yep.
And I like what Vince is doing here. He's protecting the secure, right? Because he knows
Yep.
that's what Jacob wants.
Yep. And I think because Beast abandoned Jacob's right flank,
Mhm.
he now is forced to go into Red Skull, unlike his pile of doom.
Yep. Absolutely. The other thing is
Because now he has broken parity for 5 VPs in his favor to 4 so far.
Yep. Which will turn into a tie game going into round 3. So Jacob
Yep.
needs a cube or that secure that he's been planning to get.
Yep.
So he goes 23. Okay, I think he's decided. Okay, I need to. I would hold off on 23 for now because I would want to force Red Skull into me versus me going into Red Skull right now. Granted, he could just spend her and move backwards. That's an
Yep.
option, right?
I think that's a fair call.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Move max range 3, pay 2 for spender,
Yep.
then move away.
Yep.
Which I don't hate.
He's gonna heal the 2 damage back, and
Yeah.
23 will be back to healthy again, right?
Yep.
So it's gonna be an Okoye.
Probably outside of 2. She
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have martial artists.
Correct.
So far, blocking none.
Nothing. So this should be a dazed. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. She still has her rerolls. So, wow, with
Yeah.
3, I think results a slump.
That dazes Okoye.
Which would normally open up Frenzy, but since he only has 1 power, he can't actually
You
do
can't do it. So it's just to move back. This is what just move back.
Yep.
This is the best case scenario. Protect her as much as you can. She's gonna heal it 2. And again, there's really no action. There's really no character over here that can charge or any kind of control over here. There really isn't a way for Vince to pull the character into an attack, right? He has to budge and do something. Oh, Howling Commandos, here they come. Ooh. Yep. Royal Decree.
Yep.
God, I forget all about that. They gave another character Royal Decree. Nice.
Like,
on a bigger
movement is
base.
So good.
Yep. They
And
randomly
on the
have
2
stuff,
threat,
right?
that's also important.
Yep, they're cheap. And they randomly have stealth, don't they? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And attack from range 4 as one of
Attack from range
4
4.
characters that are able to do that.
To do that, right, exactly.
I think the other 3s are Storm, Cassandra Nova, and Moon Knight, right?
Yep. That's it. All right, so that puts Bucky closer. So Bucky has a
I
range.
like that play sequence by Vincechan of just
Same
like
here.
forwarding his characters
Yep.
to be a little more aggressive and try to deny VPs.
Yep, absolutely. Ooh, I think I know what he's thinking here.
Yep.
See, this is where I would have, like you said, probably, got rid of the commandos and prioritized that, right? So that this play wasn't available. So now it's going to be a move for the commandos. 'Cause that was one move in the Royal Decree, right?
I think so.
Yep. So this is the second action. That's done.
Yeah, and they're done. Which opens up Bucky for Hydra tactics to jump like either close to the car or just be more threatening.
Yep. Now Beast does have Sacrifice online, but granted, there's so many attacks coming your way with rapid
Honestly,
fire.
with cover and his rerolls, I would just take it.
Yeah.
Like you have your rerolls, Sentinel Prime's reroll, and like 4 dice would cover.
Correct.
At some point.
think what you want to do here.
Probably move Storm up and try to lightning bolt Red Skull, if only to fish for that shock.
For the shock, yeah. I think that's what he's looking at here. Good call.
Like Red Skull is a lot less scary if he only attacks with 5 dice.
5 dice, right? Exactly. All right, Vok, I'm gonna have you carry for a little bit. I gotta make a phone call. I'll be right back. You guys,
All good.
you'll take care of the commentary from here.
All right. So we can see Storm probably going into a Red Skull. Yep. Hopefully fishing for that shock and even maybe 1 damage. To have her throat be in line against Red Skull's 5. He blocks 2, and Storm will get that shock. To reduce Red Skull's damage output by 1 die. No damage goes through, which I think is actually better. Force him to either take damage from his superpower to count blanks. I think we're going to see Bucky doing Hydra tactics over the commandos and probably shoot either Beast or X-23. So yeah, into Beast. 4 dice against 4 with cover and a bunch of rerolls. So far, just the one from Bucky, meaning it's gonna be almost guaranteed blocks from Beast. Yep. Rolling to see if he gets that skull for an extra power. Doesn't. Second shot from the rapid fire. 4 dice against 4. Second shot. He does get into X-23. Ooh, do we see a fallback from Beast? Yep. Ping. Yep. See fallback from Beast. B4 damage moving out, meaning if he gets outside of range 5, he won't be fired into again. Forcing Bucky to move closer or shoot someone else. So now going into X-23, which has 3 dice with cover and a reroll.
All right, I'm back.
So Beasts used fall back to move out of range from the rapid fire.
Okay.
Now shots going into X-23.
God.
So far only bleed, no damage.
Okay.
She blocks it all again.
Yep. Oh my goodness, dude! Fallback. Let me tell you something. That card, when it first was announced, I loved every minute of that card. Now we're seeing its full potential and full power. What an amazing tactics card!
I really like it combined with mission objective.
Mission objective, yeah.
Like that just can be so brutal.
It really can.
Like, if you position yourself well.
Yep. So backbreaking. It's like, oh, you think you got an objective? No. That's not how this works. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, we saw like how Storm's cover really stops Bucky in his tracks. Like shooting his gun, making like 3 attacks and doing no damage is just so rough.
Yep. So it looks like he's gonna take a pass here. I think. Because he tabbed the pass button. And I don't think he can pass. What's going on here?
Yeah, pass.
Okay.
Because
that's right, Strucker. Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
Strucker and Red Skull against only Sentinel Prime.
Yep. See, yeah, you got to make it. If you're Vince, I don't know how much longer you can sit on this secure, right?
Yeah.
Granted, you have the lead right now. I think he could just sit there and just do nothing, but.
Oof.
But attacking. I mean, moving and attack. This is tough.
Yep.
It's who do you move and attack, right? I mean, I don't want to overextend Red Skull because then you lose the leadership and then he's in trouble. No, you don't lose his leadership, but you put him closer to losing that leadership, right? Like getting dazed and KO'd. Do you put out Strucker? I don't think so because he has an objective. Right now, you have the lead. So, funny enough, Vince has faced me. It looks like he just activates Strucker. Yeah, just leave him there. Yeah, no need.
Yep, healing for 1.
So now
Effectively passing.
it's the Set up Prime show now.
Yeah. Which I think it's a tough decision to make.
Yeah.
With 3 power, he can do an 8 die builder into Red Skull,
Good.
which is probably what I would like to see him try.
Yeah.
But it's a tough call to make.
It's hard. I mean, he's gonna get refunded 2 power anyway.
Yeah.
Because he just after the end of the activation gain 2. So it's not the end of the world.
Like being within range 3 of Red Skull exposes him to a lot of punishment.
Yes, it does. And also funny enough, being within range for the troopers. That's just more dice coming at you. Granted, the troopers you don't expect much, but it's
especially against 4 dice with cover and rerolls. Like, the troopers are not the scariest part, but Red Skull counting blanks, even if he's shocked, is still a lot of
damage. Yeah,
it's a tricky situation to be in.
It's honestly, really tricky. Maybe you just park. Honestly, maybe you just move up Prime just a tad bit, just to give yourself a little bit more room, but stay out of 3 of Red Skull. Because he has to move, right?
I think I would try... Oh, Vince AFK a sec. I think I would actually try to go into Red Skull.
Okay.
Especially since he's shocked and, like, for now, Vince has 5 VPs. Yep. It forces Jacob to go into Hydra.
Yes, correct.
Like, an 8 die builder is still an 8 die builder.
It's still an 8 die builder, yeah. It can be nutty. It can be a lot of damage coming in. Maybe one-shotting Red Skull. You never know. I mean, dice are dice. the more you have,
they'll do that.
Yeah, they do wacky things. And right now, Vince is taking a little bit of a break. But yeah, this game is actually really interesting. It's gotten really good. The decision making has been, I mean, as expected, man. Like Jacob's been around for a long time. Yep. Vince, he plays a lot too. He's a really good player as well. Is he from Montreal like you are, Vodka?
I don't think so. At least if he is, we don't know him.
I think he's from Canada. I just don't know what part of Canada he's from.
No, that's fair. It's a pretty big country.
Oh, God. Yeah, I know. The other day I was looking at Canada and I was like, man, it is.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of landmass.
It's really fun when, like, Europeans travel over here and they expect everything to be super close. And you're like, oh, no, that's a 6-hour drive.
It was kind of like, in a way, like California. California's like that too. Texas.
Yeah.
Big areas
like I want to go see XY Monument. And you're like, oh, yeah, that's 14 hours away.
You're like, oh, I don't want to do that.
We're not doing that today.
No. I got to ask, man, how's the weather over there? I know winter's got to suck, right? But the summer, how long, is it bad? Like,
honestly, like, Quebec in particular has the biggest temperature gap almost on the planet. We go from like plus 30 Celsius to minus 30 Celsius. So it's like,
oh my God.
It's like 100 degrees to minus 25.
Okay.
Like, so during summer, it's like 100, 105.
Okay.
And winter, minus 25, minus 30 degrees.
Interesting.
So it's like, you really get some whack-ass temperatures.
I bet. Well, I live in Wisconsin. I mean, we're basically Canada. I call us Canada anyway. We have weather like that sometimes too, where it's like next thing you know in the winter it's like 50 degrees, and the next thing you know it's like negative 10, 20.
Yes.
It's just it just drives me up the wall.
Like,
right.
I think the biggest difference from Canada and the US is the sunlight time. Like, during the winter, you get really few hours of daylight.
Oh, okay.
And the further north you go, like, I know I have some friends working further north.
Sure.
Sometimes they get like 6 hours of daylight.
Oh, wow.
And like, that's your day.
That's your day. Yeah, absolutely.
So you clock into work, it's dark. You go back home, it's dark. That's I
gotta
think
drive me crazy.
worse than the weather.
Yeah. All right. It looks like okay. So he's back, and we're measuring things out again. And it looks like
Probably Sentinel Prime moving in and
8-die
trying to
builder. Yep.
beat up. Yeah, that's what I would expect.
Yep.
And especially since like if Red Skull can double tap, you can sacrifice into someone.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's what he's checking.
That'd be within range too. Because next turn, Jacob's thinking, okay, I got to go in on this side anyway, right?
Yeah.
I need to take a cube. I need to take a point. The game is going to be won or lost on this side, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
like Bob's gonna be chilling for the rest of the game.
yeah, Bob's not doing anything, right? Bob's just going to sit there, and that's it.
Free Red Skull.
Yep, and here it comes. I like the innovation here. Like Jacob has typed in pass, and then like you got Vince with the. I love it, man. Like TTS, man.
Yep.
All right, so we got some dice being rolled. I think Sentinel Prime's gonna spend it all.
Yeah, I think raw dice are better just because you have better chance of critting.
Yeah.
But
Oh, Vince is from Toronto. Okay, Lucas is letting us know.
that's not
Okay.
too far away.
Okay.
Yeah, like most folks live in either Quebec or Ontario. Like it's really funny for how big Canada is.
Yeah.
Most people live in like 2 provinces.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's like 2/3 of the country live in like 8-hour drive radius.
Oh wow, that is hilarious. There's like this
Yeah.
undiscovered landmass somewhere in Canada where no one goes to because they want to
You
be.
basically just go up north to work, right?
Yeah. Oh my god. All right, so it looks like that's happening. All right,
Yep.
so we got 8 dice
And I
coming
built
in.
And top 5.
Here comes Sentinel Prime. Let's see if he pops off like a madman.
Yeesh.
No.
3 successes. Red Skull blocks it all.
Box 3. Okay.
Yeesh.
That's
And
sick.
Yep, that's pretty much it. He gains
And
power,
gains 2 power. Oh, if I could.
which at least makes him able to use sacrifice.
I hope they sees it. Okay, there it goes. Yep, there it is. Yep, so sacrifice still in line. I mean, if anything, I Sentinel Prime has a lot of health on this side, so I don't expect him to drop here. You're gonna have to do that every turn. Nope. Dude, because it's something new, man. No one's used to that. It's a unique thing.
But yeah, also the other thing, especially because he's shocked, 5 dice against 3 with cover is not as bad.
Right. It's not as bad.
Like, yeah. So yeah, we see Sentinel Prime getting attacked by the grunts.
Yep, which is okay here. If you take some damage here, like I said, like I don't expect Sentinel Prime to drop. But if you could take some extra damage and gain some extra power, why not? That just makes Sentinel Prime even more lethal.
Prime blocking 3.
Yeah, that's blocking everything. It's just gonna do it again. Yeah, it's just gonna do it again. I don't expect. Honestly, I really don't expect any damage to come through here.
White 3.
Blocking 1 with cover.
Yeah.
I take the 1 here. I'll take 2.
I'm surprised why he rolled 3 dice.
Yeah, me too. It's supposed to be 4.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's blocking 1 dice. Yeah.
Oh, okay, there he goes. He's on it.
Blocking 2, taking 1.
Take 1. Yeah, there you go. Gain a power. All right. This just funds the rerolls for everybody else, by the way.
Yep.
Like, that's what's crazy about this Sentinel Prime Xmen thing. Like, it just supplies the rerolls for everyone. It's just nutty. All right, so
Like,
Red Skull now.
Especially on the large base for the Xmen jump.
Yeah. Oh my
It's
god.
noticeable.
Yep. All right, so Vince is
roll
just
from Red Skull.
Vince is continuing with his dice.
For at
with Red
least
Skull.
blocking 2 from Sentinel Prime, blocking 3, taking 1. There
Taking
you go.
1. Woo! I think he pulled the trigger here, though. Is it the crit wild? I think, or hit wild?
Yeah.
Wild block, so we can't push, but he can blitz, which is an advance. I don't think he's moving anywhere, honestly.
He's counting as blanks. Prime takes 2, but still pretty chill for
Yeah.
Jacob.
Yeah.
Oh, we're seeing a reroll from Strucker. Squeeze in 1 extra damage. So that's 6. Blocking 3, taking 3.
Yup. So 3 damage on the prime. Still gotta do 6 to him. And yeah, he's just gonna stay put. There's no way I see him taking the advance. Yeah, just stay put. Just keep attacking, right?
Yep.
You're pretty safe back here. So just the 1, unless
Yep.
he paid for the blanks again.
Yes, I believe he did, which would make it 3 damage. Blocking 2 for prime so far. I think I would pay for reroll here just to try to take a little less damage.
Yeah. Can he pay on himself?
Yes.
Oh wow, I didn't catch that. I thought he had to. Oh, hey, look at that.
Yeah,
I'm
this
learning.
character, not a light character.
Yeah.
I think that's also what Jacob's reading.
Yeah.
Um,
It's funny because with Shiri, right? Shiri's just everybody else, right? I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm so used to that I'm not. I don't expect like Prime to have that for himself. Like that's kind of crazy.
paying 1. Oh,
Yeah, 1 to reroll. Maybe pay 2.
I think he's. Oh, who was debating then? It would be 3, blocking 2, taking 1.
Yeah, he's just gonna
Yeah,
take the
he
damage.
took the 1.
Yeah. And with all that, like Red Skull has 1 power, right? Because he
Yeah.
kept spending it. Like that's if you're Jacob and you're looking at this right now, that's pretty good. Like Red Skull doesn't have a lot of power. Granted, he's just gonna take a damage and refund it anyway, but still, that's pretty. Granted, the leadership's gonna help him out here, put him to 3, but still, like it could be it could be more.
And I like having Sentinel Prime here because now Medusa can just hop over him, throw a Koye, then just go to town into Red Skull.
Yep. There's a lot of plays to happen here, by the way.
Yep.
There's a ton. I think you need to find a way to keep Beast alive to cap that point. Granted, he has mission objective to keep the point alive, so that's good. You can pass it to 23 or pass it to Medusa, whatever. So that's good.
I don't think Beast is in.
Not too much danger now.
Yeah. Especially between his rerolls and Prime's rerolls.
Correct. Right now, what Jacob's hoping for is to pop off.
Yeah. I think he has to deal with Red Skull, like, now.
Yeah. Red Skull now. Like, you have to win this side at some point. Funny enough, what he could do, he could Xmen hop. He could Spender the Troopers. Just so you can pull off Frenzy. And then get a free attack.
X23 can't jump because she has tokens.
Oh, dang it.
Yep.
I keep trying to break break the leadership. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's already really strong.
It's already God, I keep
Yeah.
I need to sit down and just play 50 games with X-Men and just make sure.
Oh yeah, they're still a tough cookie to play, but once you get the hang of it, they're really awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe then it's just Prime. It's Prime or Medusa. It's one of those two that's gonna do this work.
I think Medusa's the most likely one to do work because you have to deal with Okoye somehow.
You have to deal with Okoye, exactly.
Prime could pull her and try to go into Red Skull. That's another.
That's an option as well. Yep.
Maybe that's the right call, especially since he can do restraint cables and 2 8 dice builder twice. So.
Yep.
But I like that.
Well, the best part is if he dazes Red Skull, that activates the troopers, right? Yep. And you basically leave this side up to Okoye and Baron Stricker. Yep. So that's.
I think that's what Jacob wants to force.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Decisions here. Chat.
I think we're gonna. Oh, Medusa Royal Decree.
Ooh, okay. We got Medusa Royal Decree. Either way, either one of these plays, I like. It To me, it doesn't matter what you did here. I think both plays were on the table, right?
Yeah. The thing I like not as much is you still have to deal with Okoye somehow.
You still have to deal with her. Exactly. If you're Jacob, I think you're hoping for the push. But granted, I mean, Prime could already do that just right now. Just and just yank her, right?
Yeah.
With Medusa, you're hoping for rerolls. Granted, he has a lot of rerolls right now. So, he can pull this out. We can get the nutty Medusa play that we've been waiting for, which could happen. Which is just her popping off of flurries and just doing all kind of nonsense.
Trying to place Medusa outside of range 2 to deny the martial artist.
Yep, smart play.
I think he has, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I think he's measuring out the 3. Yep. I don't think there's any. Yeah, going in, and then here comes the bodyguard, right?
Yeah. Okay, bodyguarding. So far 2 hits from Medusa into 1 from Okoye. She has inhuman rerolls.
And I think
I think I would pay 3 with Prime.
I'd pay 3 with Prime right now.
Yeah.
I mean, right now you're pelting in 1 damage. Right now you're hoping you get a push. I mean, or just maybe killing her here.
That's why I think I would have preferred to see the
Prime
Xmen gun play. Like he gets it, but it was dicier.
It was dicier, yeah, exactly. Agreed. 100%. So here comes the reroll from Okoye. Taking 3 damage and gets the push.
Yeah, I think honestly I would leave Okoye still pretty close to Red Skull just to be able to throw her into Red Skull to kill her off.
Yep.
And like it's still 3 incoming damage for Red Skull.
Yep.
Oof, I don't like that play as much.
He's trying to. Yeah, I mean, don't you? Because that takes her out of 3 at the throw.
Yeah.
Right.
And like 3 damage is still pretty good, strong.
Oh, it is. Yeah, absolutely. He's round 1. Okay. So bring her this way. That's what I was thinking. That's the direction I was thinking of putting her, to be honest with you. So, okay, here we go. Into Red Skull here. All right. Medusa's dice have not been. And did he gain all the power there? Should have gained 3. Yep, at 4 power.
Got it.
All right, he's hoping for a flurry and all the things.
Going fishing.
Going fishing, yep. He's got the rerolls and...
Oh, looks like he got it.
Looks like he got it. Okay, so here comes the crits.
That flurry is big, especially if Red Skull flubs.
Oh.
Flubs? Yeah, flubs.
Yeah, he flubs. Oh, my God. I think you
want to double down and have Prime do some rerolls to squeeze.
Yep, I would do it too. He can reroll 3 right now. I don't know if you want to reroll all 3.
I think I would.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Reroll all 3.
Because you don't expect all of those dice to convert to successes.
Right, correct.
None of them do. There you go.
None of them do. All right, so I think he's got 1 Strucker reroll.
Which puts him at 4 out of 7. Yeah.
Yep, still doing 3 damage here. The throw's online. Here comes the flurry and pushes. She can push, but she can do that whenever she wants, right? So she can do the flurry now, then take the pushes. I think, right?
He has to do the push first now.
Is it the push first now? Okay.
Yeah. Push. Before damage.
Yep. So I would push Red Skull out of 3. Because the flurry is guaranteed, right? Or do you have to measure? I think he's measuring to see.
You still have to measure. So
okay.
You still would have to be within.
Got it.
But yeah, that puts him in an awkward spot, which is why I think I would have preferred to see Okoye thrown into a Red Skull.
Yeah, 100%.
But still, you have another attack. You try.
Yeah, you have another attack. I mean, yeah, I think that's still a plan.
Yeah.
Well,
like if you bring her too close, Okoye might be in range of bodyguarding.
Oh, right. So Jacob's got to be careful of that. If I were Jacob, throw him right. If you're gonna push him, right behind the car, right? Like I would go right behind this car here in the trunk. That way, that's gonna. I think that's
Now, yeah, she's gonna be within 2.
she's gonna be within 2. So this is not gonna do it.
Those are the little sequences that like make X-Men when you start playing them a little difficult to play.
So now, yeah, he's just gonna bodyguard. Yeah.
Yep. And Okoye is super likely to die. Medusa only has a character throw, right? Yep.
Yeah, she only has a character throw. Which I think this might have been a misplay here from Jacob, but we'll see.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, now she's blocking 2
Now she's
so
blocking
far.
2.
Blocking 3. So yeah. And now it puts
you know
him in
what
an
though?
awkward-
Does have still has the power for the throw, but I mean it's not gonna be as effective as you once thought it was gonna be, right?
Sure, you move Okoye, you throw Red Skull back, but you've exposed yourself to a lot more punishment.
So a lot more punishment now. Yep.
And no shade thrown against Jacob. Like it's really hard to think about those lines of sequencing.
Yeah, and he might have not. He might have just said, whatchamacallit. What's the word I'm looking for here?
And
like tunnel vision.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely. And like when you're in the heat of the moment and like you have those triggers and all those layers to think about.
Yep.
It's easy to get like overwhelmed or to miss some opportunities.
Yep. Yeah, I think you can still throw Skull in the Strucker here and do some chip. Right? I mean, I think that's what you do here. So, yep, here comes the throw.
Arm into Strucker, probably.
Yeah. See what happens here. Boom. Yeah, I mean, all day. So, that's going to be size 2. Coming in at Strucker. 3 damage possibly coming in. Wow. His defense dice have been amazing. So it's going to be Strucker blocking. Well, he still has to roll in 1 more. That's only blocking 3. Well, yeah, 3 damage. Yeah, I'm dumb. I keep thinking he's size 3.
Blocks it all.
Yep.
Champ.
So now I think you got to roll a decree backwards.
She can't because she already used
She already
it.
did it. No. I wouldn't waste an X-Men hop here either.
No, absolutely. Like, I would have used it to initiate the sequence, not to close it up. Especially since, like, Medusa has no objective. She's already gone.
Yep.
I don't think it's worth it.
I don't think it's worth it either. And then you want to save 23 for this hop anyway.
She can't. She has tokens.
Oh, dang
there
it.
You go.
Again!
That's you again.
Oh, this leadership. I'm gonna mess this up 5 more times before we finish this game anyway. Dang it. Yeah. Well, that's all right though. I mean, you still got Prime to go. I mean, 23 can still move Spender anyway. You still got a lot of options on the board.
Absolutely.
Because right now Skull's got 2 left to live, right? So
I think we're gonna see a Red Skull activation next. Hopefully he's gonna try and take down Prime.
Yep.
But
agreed.
It's still gonna be a little more on the hard mode for Jacob.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you got it. Well, you can't let Skull. This has to be a Skull activation. There's no way you pass here. Right, you have to take this activation.
There you go.
All right, here we go. Oof. Shooting the Sentinel Prime.
Yep.
So it's going to be energy. Rolling the 4 dice. Got cover. Should be okay. We'll find out.
Blocking 3.
Yeah, blocking 2. Yeah. Okay. Again.
Second shot. Yep. Going to the Prime.
Going to the Prime. 1. This is going to be a
1. Infinite blocks from Jacob.
So now,
Red Skull, probably. Red Skull. Ooh, is he thinking of moving?
Maybe. This is tough. So he might be thinking about making him safe. Maybe do an attack here, see what he gets, and then just books it. But then if he does, that's rough too, because then that just frees up the point easily for Jacob, right? I mean, there's. Yeah, I think you got to commit here. I mean, I think he has to understand. I think Red Skull's going to dazed, right? Like, I think just see if you can take Sentinel
Seems
Prime
very
with you,
likely.
right? Yeah.
Seems
With no patch up, with nothing like that.
Ooh,
That is
that's
not a
rough.
good
That's
roll.
2 successes for Red Skull into 1 block with cover from Prime. Strucker reroll.
So 3, and then blocking 1, taking 2.
He can still, paying 1 for a reroll.
A reroll, yeah. Yeah,
Yep,
blocks
blocks
it. So it takes 1. That's really good. Okay, he's gonna do it again. Yeah. Take Prime with. If you're gonna die, take Prime with you, right? That's a really good trade, I think, in my opinion.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like, if he manages to get it, I think it's well worth his while.
Yep. I don't know. I think he's debating it. He's just thinking about it, thinking everything through. Maybe Jacob's thinking of a sacrifice here. I wouldn't think so. Yeah, I think he's debating
Whether to
sacrifice or not. I think that's what he's
think
thinking about. I wouldn't either. Yeah.
1 attack left.
Yeah,
Like,
I agreed.
So far, block none against you. Oof. 5.
Okay, 5.
6. I think you would pay 3 for 3 rerolls at this
Oh
point.
yeah, absolutely. Well, he can only pay the 2.
But still, he's blocking at least 1, which means he needs 1 more block for 2 more blocks for Sentinel to live.
Yeah.
Which is rough.
Which is rough, yeah. Oh, he's got the Strucker reroll. Okay.
So far, that will be 6. Jacob needs to block at least 2 more to live. So
I would go for it.
Yeah,
I mean,
edge your bets.
Yeah. Here we go.
Nope.
No.
That's a base Sentinel.
That's all right. He's gonna get Sentinel Prime's down. He's gonna get 4 power for this. That was the right play for Vince to make there. He got the days that he wanted. Now it's up to Jacob to make something happen. So right now he's got 3 activations to a lot for Vince. Vince has a lot of activations right now. Funny enough,
just not having killed Okoye, I think, gives so much momentum to Vince.
Yeah, absolutely. He could just throw Okoye and kill her. I don't know if you waste that there.
I think Storm's the perfect model to do that. She's probably within range 3. You can throw her into the container and still attack Red Skull twice.
Yep. I think you just move 23 Spender.
Yeah. Strucker, I don't like it. I think I would rather see it go into Red Skull.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna, let's see,
because she has the power for Flurry, what's it called?
Frenzy, yeah. Let's see, and I think these 2 have range. Yeah, I wouldn't measure that right now. Funny enough, I think Beast can move. But I would need to see how much damage I do to Strucker. I think 23 is the play. For sure. We'll put it like this. The only fear you have over here is Strucker right now.
Yeah.
So if he does take a shot on Strucker here, he can get out anyway and just get away, and Strucker's still kind of stranded here on an island.
Yeah, I think I would still try it against a Red Skull, but
I
we're
would
gonna see
still
what
too.
this is
Yeah,
like.
I would try to
Oh,
daze him as well. I agree. I think he passed here.
yeah.
Or we got 2. Okay. Oh, he's doing.
Hmm.
What are they doing? We got 2 medium tools. Interesting. What is?
Maybe we're gonna see a face me from Vince
It's
and the
possible.
X23 to try and get into her.
It's possible. It's a ballsy play. A lot of thinking here.
It's tough decisions all around.
Yeah, it is. This is MCP at its best right here. It's like, like one play here can turn the game. Like it's there's a lot of decision making. There's a lot of things going on here. Because if you're Jacob, your options are you need to kill Red Skull, you need to get Strucker, and you need to get that Mutant Madman portal at some point, and the cube that's on Strucker.
Yeah, I think now we're gonna see. I would try to just fish for Storm into randomly
Yeah,
Red Skull.
yeah, why not?
Just because it's 2 damage, 4 dice against 5. Sure, the odds aren't great, but might as well go for it.
Nah, go for it. See what happens. If you do get the days, best case scenario right now is Storm just throws Okoye,
Yeah.
and
I
that's a
think
dead
if
Okoye,
she's
right?
if she's within range 3, she can already do it.
Yep,
Which I think
I
she is,
think
or
she is.
pretty close.
It looks close. I think they measured the range 4, but I don't know if I didn't do the 3, so it's gonna be tough. So Beast
Oh, we're gonna
is
see Beasts do something.
mission
Yeah.
objective.
Ooh, all right, into X23. Yeah, I don't hate
Ooh.
it. To try and save Beast for the next turn.
Oh yeah. I mean, it sucks when you lose a character top of turn because of struggle for the cube. It's so debilitating. It's one of those I hate the most.
Nope, still debating whether to do
Still
it or not.
debating.
Yeah.
You still have sacrifice online.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I could see. Yeah, Storm going into a Koye, I think is fair. Which, seeing the range 4, clearly puts her outside of range 3.
Yep.
So
This is
you
just
fish
straight
for that
dice.
1 damage, I think is fair.
Yep. And he gets
So
it.
for rolling
That's
2, Okoye dies.
she's dies. All right.
Yep.
So Koya's gone. You get rid of an activation. That is good.
Yeah. Which I think opens up some nice play for Storm. She can pay 3 to get 2 more dice into Red Skull,
Red Skull. Yeah.
which I don't hate. Or try to fish for the for just the 1 damage and then use the
Ooh.
X-Men jump to throw him somewhere.
I think that's what we're doing. He could, funny enough, hop here. Throw red. Okay. I'm wondering.
I think I don't hate the blind he's gonna try. I think he's gonna try to do an Ice Blizzard, which is a beam 3 with 4 physical dice and bump him up to 6.
Yeah.
Try and go into Red Skull since he has 4 instead of 5
Yeah.
physical defense.
Or do you come up here? You bump. Do you
Throw the
throw?
size card 2.
You can throw. There's a lot to do here. Like you can throw Strucker into Skull. You can throw Skull into Strucker. There's a lot of options. There's a decent amount of options here, honest. Funny enough.
Yep.
There's a lot to do that you can do, honestly. And I don't hate either play, honestly. There's so many things you could do. And the Ice Blizzard, that's another play. I mean, you can just, I think that's what he's thinking. Yeah, I mean, bump it to 6, right?
Yeah, and get all 3 characters.
Yeah. I think the throw would be offline, but I don't think you care at that point. I mean, if you're dazing and doing some chip to Strucker, why not, right?
Yep, I think that's what we're seeing. And plus 2 dice Ice Blizzard. which would also stun them if they take damage. It's not
Yeah.
terrible.
It's not terrible. No, it's not. This does put Storm in the
Oh,
line of fire here.
regular Ice Blizzard. All right,
Ooh, 3. And just blocks 3.
blocking 3. Believe that's into Red Skull. Yeah, then Boons.
So now going into, and I think Vince is going to sacrifice here. No, he didn't. Okay, he's just going to take it.
Yep.
I think he's debating it.
I don't hate the regular Ice Blizzard either, just because it leaves you with a throw online.
Yeah, it does. Oh, I see what Jacob's doing here. Yeah, if he gets any kind of damage here, the next play is a throw. That's happening. So
now into
Strucker.
Yeah.
So any kind of damage that comes in here.
3 for Storm.
3 blocking 1. Got to reroll.
Which still mean he'll get stunned.
Yup. And that's going to be 2 damage. Now, this is what's crazy. So, this leaves wide open a throw. Red Skull into Strucker. And he has to block he has to pretty much block what? 1 to survive? Or 2 to survive at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's interesting. Really good play here from Jacob.
Like the grunts are dead.
The grunts are dead, which is funny enough
Super
good,
overkill.
actually. Yeah. Okay. So now throws online.
Yeah. But before I think oh no, since she has stealth, there's no got your backs from either characters.
Yup. So now
I think you try to throw Red Skull into Strucker.
Throw Red Skull into Strucker. Absolutely. 100%. So he's got to block. He's got to block 2 here.
Blocks it.
Oh, are you kidding me? Dude, Vince at these blocks. They've been so good.
Blocks it all. Red Skull still takes to 1.
He still takes the 1, yeah. And the other thing is, too, this opens up Beast. This opens up X-23 to finish the job over here.
Yeah.
So there is still
X-23, especially because Beast has both a cube and bleeds.
Yep.
But still has options open.
Yep, and I think he's just booking it with Strucker. I don't hate that either.
Yeah.
You don't want to get... I mean, you might have conceded... You pretty much have conceded this trap, I think, at this point. I mean... What you don't want to happen right now... he sees blood.
Oh, that's bloodthirsty.
He sees blood. Oh, he's angry. Okay. Yeah, I think he's he's thinking better of it. I don't think that's a good play, right?
No, me neither. I think it's too aggressive.
It's way too aggressive. You don't have to do that. You still got these 2 characters, Howling Commandos and Winter Soldier, to do something. I think you save the point right now and just live to fight another day, right? There's nothing you can do there. What you don't want to happen there is for Strucker to die, and you lose the cube, and you lose this. That's just
honestly the play I think I would like to see.
Yeah.
Is for Beast to just mission objective the cube into X-23.
Yep.
Oh no, the Xmen jump's already gone.
Well, X-Men jump's already gone, but I think there's a world where Beast can move twice, throw. Well, dang, no, because then he can't contest for the point, right?
He can. Yeah. How much power does he have? 5. Yeah.
5. So mission objective. What's the throw? 2 power cost?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's fine. Yeah.
If he can do mission objective, the throw, and the flip.
I mean, he could still.
Honestly, I would rather see him try to flip the trap before throwing.
Yeah.
If only because if he gets it, Red Skull just stays it to clean up.
That's true too. Yeah.
And you save the power.
Yep. You know what he could also do?
Yep.
Okay, so he can move twice and still have mission objective online. I know, because then the throw... Yeah, he can still have mission objective online. So what he could do here is he could move up, throw Skull, contest, and then still be within 2 of Storm and Medusa and all this stuff. And if he comes after Beast and kills him afterwards, fine. You still mission objective it off. The thing here is if Vince doesn't decide to go after Beast, which I don't think he will. I think he's coming after 23, right? I think that's the play.
I think that the rough thing about Beast just double moving, throwing, and flipping is he will just naturally die to the bleed.
Oh yeah, he has bleed. Darn. This is a tough choice.
It's tough decisions. Like there's no easy.
There's no easy call. No. I mean, maybe go. It's tough. Okay, yeah. You gotta clear the bleed. That bleed has really been annoying.
Yeah, I think. Oh, that's yeah. Honestly, like I said, I think I would just double move with Beast, try to flip the trap before throwing.
And then days.
Yeah. And if you don't get it, you can just throw for the days or save the power, then mission objective into Storm or Medusa.
That's right. Can you still mission objective if you suicide with the bleed? Or no?
Yes. It's whenever you would drop an objective, regardless of the reason.
Okay, there you go. So I think that's the only play he can make here.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Moving with 2 of Medusa?
I don't. Oh, you know what? He could still get to the point there.
Should the bleed move then? Eesh, I don't like it.
Oh no, okay, so he's done. Okay. I thought okay. Interesting. So into 23. 23's got cover and a reroll.
Yep.
And it's just 4 dice from Bucky, so just 2 hits. Should be okay, I think.
Blocks it all.
Blocks it all. Yep.
Bucky gets its rapid fire.
Rapid fire. I think that's not a great. Well, it's 3 coming in.
Yeah, she's blocking 3.
Blocking 3. There you go.
Yeah, like the odds of dealing damage against folks with cover on Bucky are not great for Bucky. Firing another shot. Dealing 3. X-23 blocks 3. Rapid fire, doing it again.
So it's 23 not going to take any damage here?
Yeah, I think so. On average, she does not. That's the scary thing.
Yeah, agreed. That's going to be another block again.
Yeah. Like, in my experience, that's the thing, like, a lot of folks underestimate about that cover. Is, like, just, especially if you're playing against Shadowlands Daredevil Criminal Syndicate, with all those rapid fire, like, just the cover breaks parity, making a 4 dice attack with rapid fire, even with a reroll, you don't on average do even a single point of damage against 3 dice.
Interesting. Ooh, Jacob's going that way?
Ooh.
I would just kill Skull and just take the trap, right? I mean,
I actually don't hate that aggressive play.
What line? What can you? So like, you gotta hope to.
Yeah, try to hope and one shot the commandos.
Yeah. All right. I mean, it's only. I mean, they're nothing to. I mean, they're pretty squishy. I mean, she can go off here and just do 4 damage, and then we're not even. You know what I mean? Like, we're not even talking about it anymore, right?
If she does it and have her builder online, she can go into Bob and try to flip the point afterwards.
Okay, and it's a sacrifice going into Bucky. It looks like.
High risk, high reward. High risk, but super high reward.
High reward. Yep.
Here we're seeing 2 crits.
2 crits.
So that's at least 3 blocking 2. So rolling into 2 crits.
2 crits coming in here.
Ooh, 2 more hits.
2 more hits. 5.
Yep.
And
if he
reroll.
gets a wild, he's in business.
Doesn't. But
5,
that's a lot of damage though.
3, just falling 1 short of dazing the commandos. Oh, into Bucky.
Yeah, he's sacrificed into Bucky. See, but here's what's scary. Now it's I got your back time.
Yeah.
From the commandos. Actually, no, they don't have power.
Oh, that's
Oh no,
true.
and there's no days. I'm an idiot. Oh god, I keep thinking. Yeah, don't worry about it. We're good. So Jacob's just gonna move back here and get back to safety, right?
Yeah, so it was a little like yeah, it wasn't too bad, but unfortunately didn't pan out.
Yeah, I would have just went here. Well, you know what? I'm thinking Jacob's like, there's one damage left here. Top of turn, I get a throw. It's over, and I could just take this point back. But I would have taken it now and just been aggressive. Um, I like the. I mean, sacrifice is gone at least,
Yeah,
so that's a bonus. So sacrifice is gone. It's been played. That leaves face me, recal, fallback left.
yeah.
Um, and she's just gonna heal all this damage anyway. She's gonna heal 2, take 1 from the bleed. And what'll end
And
up
I think
happening?
if you
Mm-hmm.
place her well, like within 2 of Red Skull on the car,
Mm-hmm.
um, hopefully she can like do a builder, then
Yep.
move and try to like blend every both Fury and Bucky.
Mm. Ooh, more out in the open here. What is he thinking here?
Yeah, trying to place X-23 within range 3 of Red Skull to set up a spender into Frenzy for the turn after.
Mm. I guess why not come back more over here, like we're priming everyone is, I guess. 'Cause that just gives you 2 shots in the 23 here, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And
But
then
again, with 3 dice
yeah,
covering a reroll, the
yeah,
odds are pretty good for
pretty
her.
good, yeah. I think he just rail decrease. Oh no, you can't. Oh no, okay. I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing it. Okay. I
The
like
thing
it.
is, if Fury gets the pursuit, uh, he'll be probably able to do a builder into X-23 and just,
Mm.
all right, move
Oh,
it back.
is
I
he
don't hate it.
I think he's measuring Bob to Hydra tactics to launch the rocket.
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, the rocket! It's so funny. Um,
'Cause I didn't like the Beast play because now you're losing Beast for the next turn,
yeah,
and I think that's gonna hurt Jacob a
ag-
little too much.
agreed. I think the play before we were talking about with Beast was the correct one to make. Um,
Yeah, I think honestly, if I had to pinpoint like 2 maybe sequencing difficulties Jacob had was the Beast Plague here and Medusa when Medusa tried to go into Red Skull.
yeah, yes, correct. Yep.
And like that's one of the hardest thing to get right with X-Men is like if you don't do these sequencing right, they might just cost you the game.
Yep. All right, so we're just gonna shoot here from the commandos. So it's 5 dice going into 4. Oh my god, that's 4 hits.
She's blocking none.
Blocking none, blocking 1.
Reroll.
Reroll
That's
needs this.
5, and I think that's a day's 23. Ah, no, not quite.
Not
She's
quite
gonna
yet.
take 3.
Take 3. Live on 1. I
Yeah,
think at
which
the
means X-23 days is next round, which
it's
is
unfortunate.
very rough for Jacob.
Yep. So I think he's taking a pursuit.
Yeah, it's towards the character. I think you might as well fish for it, just because if the commandos are able to pick up the cubes, it's 2 VP swing, and I think Vince can just close the game right there. Yeah, place yourself within 2 of Strucker for the reroll.
Oh, it's just out, I think. I think that's up a
Yeah, he still has
millimeter.
them.
Oh, he says from. Okay, yeah. Yep, he's good. Okay.
So now if he deals 1 damage to X-23, it's game.
Believe
Because
so.
he's going to be able to pick up the 3 cubes, which is 4 cubes plus 3 traps, which is 7 VPs.
Which is 2, right? She has 2, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
And that's 1 block.
It's 1 block. He's got a
Ah,
reroll.
the
Needs
reroll.
the
Will she live?
reroll.
Nope.
Nope.
And that's game. Vince scores would be able to score 7, paying 2, pickups 2 cubes, and GG's.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 cubes and 3 traps. Ought to do that.
Oh. Yeah, not going for those 2 plays. I mean,
Yeah,
right?
I
Like,
think, yeah, like rough sequencings into bad dicing will just do just that, right?
we'll do that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he has 2 picks of both. Why split it?
Yeah, just put
Does
it on.
he see what?
I don't know what he's doing here either.
And he see that he wins?
I don't know. I'm kind of confused.
Oh my god.
I
If
would-
he act, oh my god, he is just gonna miss an opportunity to win.
to win, yeah. Granted, Bob has to go in. What is he? I don't get it.
What?
What? Why? Why
What?
spend? I don't get this at all.
I don't get the sequencing.
Does he? I don't think he sees. I don't think he sees the score.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
That gives
Granted-
an opportunity to Jacob to come back.
So if-
which is gonna be hard.
Yeah,
like,
the
he has a window.
thing here, I mean, Bob can still pick it up, right? Okay, he sees that Bob can
Oh,
pick it up.
yeah.
Okay, but if Bob didn't pick that up, that was bad. That was
Jesus.
gonna be wow. You gave
Yeah.
him a chance to win here. Well, to come, to play another round at least.
Yep,
Yeah, okay, he
and
sees
now
it,
that
yeah.
is game.
I think he did that way too.
Yeah.
I would have
But
just
now-
picked up the 2 cubes and be like, all right, I'm done. You know what I mean? Make life easy for yourself, right? Oh my goodness. And Bob for the game winner.
Yep.
At least I think so. That medium
Yeah.
is positioned really weird right now. Is he?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, yeah, all right.
Picks it
All right.
up, and that is game.
And that's game. And he'll score 7 to
7 to 2.
2. Yeah.
Yep. Putting the final score 16 to 11.
16 to 11. Good game though here, man. This was fun to watch, man. But yeah, those 2 plays, I'm really confused about the beast play.
I think
Yeah.
he just doesn't see the score.
Yeah. I don't think he sees it. I think now he's gonna tally it up. Be like, oh.
Yep.
I
And like,
won.
whoops, I won.
Yeah. I don't think they know that I was gonna say GG.
Yeah. Yeah, GG's.
Let's see. There we go. All right, cool. Oh, that was
Voila.
you.
There we have it.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna jump in there, Vodka, and I'll invite you in there, and then we should be good to go.
Yep, all good.
All right. Yep. Yeah, guys, good game there. Really, really good game. Really, really good game. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was really fun. I'm gonna join the call here.
Oh.
Hey, what's up?
Hey guys.
Yo,
Crazy.
We got
man.
Vodka.
hot rolls continue.
Yeah, dude, you're
About
rolling
as
like a
hot as it could
madman.
get.
Yeah. I'm gonna get Vodka Blitz in here. I don't know why I can't invite him in here now.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Vodka Blitz is what's his first name? Sam.
I think, but I have him on my friends list. I added him here before.
Yeah, he was definitely here at the beginning.
He was here, so now why? I don't know why I can't do it. Hold on. Do you have him in your friend list, by the way?
It still says 4 members on here. He's just got to jump on, I think.
Oh, okay.
Shoot
Let
him
me
a
send a
message.
message. Yeah. Let me see
Here's
if I
some
see-
hold music. Do, 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 do.
There he is. There it is. All right. So yeah, man, really good game, Vince. Man, you're 3-0 right now in this King of the Hill
Well played.
format. Well played, dude. A lot of cool stuff there. I got worried towards the end there because I was like, we were like, what is he doing? Just take the 2 cubes.
Yeah, I was right. I was like, has he missed that he scores out?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, I wasn't
you
even
got us for a
counting
moment,
that.
at least.
I wasn't even counting that. I had no clue that I could score the full 7 this round.
Yeah. No, yeah, we're doing the math. Like, yeah, and then he left it there, and me and Bach were like, oh no. It's like, is he gonna
Is he
forget?
missing the window?
Yeah, is he missing this? Like, oh no, don't do it. But no, man, you got it with Bob and you clutched it out there, man. Got the win. I gotta say, Jacob, I think there were 2 plays me and Vodka point out for sure. I guess the beast play. We were thinking maybe move twice, chuck Red Skull, and then take the point.
Flip the point.
So,
Since
it crossed my mind. My plan was to leave Red Skull on 1 health to take him out next round because he'd already activated this round. So thinking about in terms of denying activations, I had plenty of the next round was going to be the last round, so I don't care about priority anymore. Take him out at the beginning, and then he doesn't get to go, and his group grunts don't get to go. I can take that point then. And I didn't mind. I was hoping to go 4-5 this round. And then behind, but then X23 murders Red Skull, goes over and murders Strucker, and maybe murders something else on the way if she gets like a decent assassination target, if she gets a decent frenzy target. So the play was, I was building up for a X23 murders the world play, the top on 4. So I wanted to leave Red Skull on 1 health. Because then that's his activation. So I that relied on X23 surviving, so it was a little bit risky.
Yeah.
But you saw when Bucky shot into her and did nothing, and I was like, it's fine. And then, Vince played very well. He got some good dice. I didn't get enough attrition done on this side. I was attritioning hard. So, very well played.
Absolutely. No, well played on both sides. I just think it was... and then the other play was the
Medusa. When Medusa tried to go into Red Skull, I think I would have preferred to see the X-Men jump over Prime, just so you have enough power to throw Koye away straight up, then go to town into Red Skull, and like edge your bet in that sense.
That's round 2, right? I don't think
was it this round?
No, it was this round. It was this round.
This round.
She started on 3 power.
Oh yeah, she did. Yeah.
So
so maybe throwing a Koye would have been better.
Yeah, because it guarantees your 2 attacks to go into Red Skull, right?
Yep. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe that's a bit better. I didn't mind how this panned out. It just needed. If Laura survived, I think I win this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And then the so like what happened there next? I think you attacked, and then the push. I think you pushed Red Skull forward, which forced the bodyguard.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, because that was dumb. But that was dumb. And Medusa hadn't been flurrying all game, so I wasn't counting on that attack anyway. The reason I pushed him forward is I got the flurry, and he had fallback. Okay. And the timing of that is Medusa's push happens first, so I have to decide whether I'm going to pull him in or push him anyway before he decides about falling back. And I thought I put him in, I negate the possibility of his fallback. Now, he'd already decided that he wasn't going to play it, but we played through as if he hadn't told me that.
That's fair.
But then
that's fair.
It's annoying that Okoye wanted, and if you saw Okoye wanted to push like over here towards this car, but I don't think I had the distance to get him fully up to, and I'm not sure if I had the angle based on where she was against Red Skull's base. So I would have much rather Okoye was up here, but I had to settle for her over here. And then I just completely missed on pulling him into the Okoye bodyguard there.
Okay. Yeah, we were saw and we're like, oh no. We're like,
your mind is like one track, and you're like, okay, I'm currently thinking about how do I counter the fall back play.
Right.
And you don't look at all of the other things that impacts because you're so focused on, okay, I feel smart. I'm using the tools I have to avoid him using the tools that he has. So I was feeling smart, and then I realized I was really dumb.
No, it happens, man.
There's so many layers stacked on top of each other that you have to think about, which makes it challenging. Yeah, especially in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's kind of late here, and I've had a busy day, but no excuses. He played well. He deserves the win.
Yeah, he still played well. Yeah, go ahead, man.
For the Beast play, I think Beast was bleeding, right?
So yeah,
I think double move and throw.
You just eat it up. Like he had 5 power. You double move, throw skull, flip the point, takes from the bleed, mission objective into storm.
There was
I like that. Yeah,
there was a really cute line of play that was going on that was going through my mind, which was to have Beast mission objective his over to X23 or potentially Sentinel Prime was what I was thinking at the beginning. Mm-hmm. So he then doesn't have anything. He then double moves to kind of somewhere here in the middle, falls over, but then Bob was going to be dropping his cube next turn in the power phase. So he's then in a position to, wherever Bob goes, to come over, flip a point, and pounce on Bob and pick up his cube and maybe throw Bob away. So that would have been a good play, but it didn't work out when Sentinel Prime got nuked by Skull.
Red Skull.
That's
the other thing on turn 1. I wanted to ask you the question: why did you move Beast over from your right side of the board to the left side of the board.
So that was turn 2, but sure. I wanted to just refuse this flank. What I wanted to, the game plan was, I went 4-5 up, so I had a point advantage. I knew I was going to concede this point, so it would be even Steven at the end of 2 and I'd be over here, but I would have my full force arrayed against just what he's got 3, 4, 5, 10 threat of. I've got 18 threat against his 10 threat on this side, and he's committing 8 threat over here and not doing so much. And yeah, he brought them over here, but these guys didn't. I mean, turns out only Commandos won in the game in the end, but they weren't contributing hugely, these characters. So I was trying to make a mismatch, and then so having got to parity on turn 2, I was then thinking I was going to be able to bully this side, take this trap, maybe get the cube off Strucker, but the dice said no. So
yeah, no, definitely, no, I can see that.
Personally, I would have preferred, I think, Beast to keep on the flank, especially since we saw like Vince attack a lot against characters with cover. Beast, on average, doesn't take that much damage.
These guys are so maneuverable. They're just going to get within 2 and shoot him. And Bucky gets within 1 and gets re-rolls. It just gets worse and worse and worse. I didn't like Beast's odds in that fight, and I thought he was better being over here and contributing to this fight. We didn't do much of in the end, but
yeah.
The other thing that I missed on, which I was annoyed about, is when I pulled Medusa back and Beast was kind of here getting ready to be shot. I put Medusa over here. I should have put Medusa over here. So
Royal Decree. Yeah. I didn't think about that actually. Yeah.
Yeah. So I missed. I realized as soon as I placed Medusa, I was like, who can I roll Decree? Oh wait, not Beast. So I messed up on that one as well. That was a mistake. I haven't played Medusa in a while, and there's. Man, with the Xmen jump and Medusa, there's so many vectors.
So many lines of play you can think
There's
of.
so many. It's insane. What that opens up for the team, right? With the jump and then just the decreeing and pushing, repositioning everybody. It's insane.
I have to say, I do think I like Medusa much better in this team than I would have done Rogue. I've got Rogue in the roster as well, but we were talking in the Discord the other day that I feel like Rogue is potentially on the chopping board for getting cut out of an X-Men roster. I really like just a flexible core of 9, so Storm and 2 3s, and then maybe you have a 5, so maybe that's Red Skull, and then a 6, someone like Hulk, pretty good. Then you've got that's where your flexibility comes in. What's your power piece that you're bringing in, and you have that's where you can build.
At 5, you also have Juggernaut. That's like really amazing.
Sure, Juggernaut great here. I think Sentinel Prime's got legs. I don't know if he's the best. I want to give him a run. But all the re-rolls, and that could have been clutch as well, because all those re-rolls that he would have been sitting on would have...
it's insane. It's absolutely insane, Jacob.
He did an excellent job overall, I think.
Yeah, I think Prime did solid.
I think so too.
There was a couple of times when Red Skull was like, shall I push Prime? And I was like, no, you can't. You just
No, I like the Prime. I was trying it, like I said, I was trying about a week or 2 ago, and the amount of rerolls that I can give out to the team, it just helps out with their inconsistency sometimes with dice, right? So now you're adding in Medusa, who has a built-in reroll plus this. You have 23 who has a built-in reroll plus Prime as well. So you would think your output would be a little bit higher, right? With all that potential,
isn't it? The layering of rerolls you get.
Yes.
Yep.
Exactly. So I like it. I mean, I think, and on top of that, I'm at B. I don't think Prime is that bad, honestly. I think he's okay.
I think D's he's going to struggle.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt in my mind. Yeah,
I would have played him even if we got Spider Portals. I still would have played him because I wanted to play Prime. That was the whole shtick. But I think I think he's got nice synergies with the team.
I think
Big
so
base. I mean, you saw what it enabled Laura to do round 1, despite some slightly tricky terrain with this size 2 car, which had plenty of reach to get over it. So even if because with a 50 mil base, 50 base, sometimes if there's terrain, it can be a little bit tricky to get that center one and get away to get another one, particularly on cubes.
Definitely.
Yeah. I feel like again, credit to Vince. This, I think, was a good crisis combination for X-Men.
Yeah. We were talking about it. We're like, this is like an X-Men.
Probably second best crisis combination after Spider Portals and Spider Infected.
Yeah. This is really like X-Men's, like, this is what they're good at right here. I'm like, this is cubes
Yeah.
and it's mutant madmen. I mean, Jacob couldn't have asked for anything.
No, we said that at the beginning. So getting priority, and then
Yeah.
I basically chose, because our secures are extracts pretty similar. I chose secures mainly to avoid gamma because no thanks playing gamma again.
No, I hear you on that. I hear
I mean,
you.
I think maybe Sentinel would have done better on gamma. I think Sentinel's a great piece on gamma because he can stand there and not move and not be moved and hand out rerolls to everyone who's in that gamma bubble.
Yeah, you
but
super scared on Gamma.
Just gamma's swingy and it's elite.
It's so swingy, man. It really is. But yeah, Vince, man. So what were you thinking? Like when it was Cube and Madman, what were you thinking?
Well, I knew that my if I were to play this competitively, I think I would go 17 and run Hulk and run 4 wide. Because a lot of the X-Men throws don't work against Hulk. And he's got the mobility to run around and flip some Madmen, and he's got the Qs, but I wanted to keep things interesting. I was very hesitant about it because I knew my guns really wouldn't do anything against Storm cover.
Yep.
But, you know, I still rolled like fire on a lot of other rolls.
Yeah.
Everything that mattered, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. You did.
Yeah, I wonder, Zemo's probably a better pick against X-Men, handing out more rerolls. Maybe if you had Zemo in over, because he's also got the long move and the charge. Yeah, I think that maneuverability is really good. Generates great power, gets even more from the leadership. I think I could see a strong argument, bringing Zemo in over either Soldier or the Howling Commandos.
I think Venom would also probably have been a solid pick. 4 physical defense for Madman. He can heal himself the cube damage. Would have been probably interesting too. Denies cover because of symbiotic instincts.
Symbiotic instincts.
He knew I was playing Sentinel Prime though, and Sentinel Prime probably eats Venom alive.
Probably eats Venom alive.
Oh god, yeah. I mean, just blast. I mean,
I like Venom and Luke Cage, but I like them on a more central secure.
Oh yeah.
I think actually Luke Cage would have been a great 3 on this. I think if you'd have swapped Bucky and Howling Commandos for Zemo and Luke Cage, I think that would have been a really, really smart. I think they'd have got. They did enough work for you, those characters. But I think those 2 would have got a lot more work done and added more value to the team.
I agree.
Oh, I agree with that too.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, against X-Men, the guns really don't do enough.
No, like it's really surprising when you're not used to it. But like I've played a bunch of X-Men, and especially against like Shadowlands Daredevil, people underestimate how much cover saves you.
Yeah, they really do.
But,
I agree with that.
Hey, you don't need a good turn 0 if you've got great dice.
That's true.
Great equalizer, right?
The great equalizer. Yep, that's all that matters. Sometimes the dice decide everything. That's funny. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I mean, I don't got any more questions. Vodka, you got any more?
Nope. That's all good for me.
All right. Well, Vince. Well, Jacob, thank you for coming on. By the way, thank you, man. I know it's late over there in the UK. This was fun.
Yeah, I appreciate you making the time for us, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. This was cool, man. I really do appreciate it. Vodka, thank you for coming on and commentating. It was fun.
Blast as always.
We need to know who next opponent's going to be. That's a big question.
Yeah, Vince, you're 3-0. Who are you going to call out next, buddy?
Oh, I would love to see some X-Men Red in action, and I would like to play Charles from
nice.
Unfortunately, Omnis doesn't play on TTS.
Oh, is that right?
Okay.
Unless you're heading over to get some plane tickets over to Seattle.
Yeah, you'd have to go. You'd have to fly to Seattle to play him. Now, okay, how about this? If you can convince him to play, I say go for it.
We'll have my backup option. Someone who I've always wanted to play against, and that would be Lexa White from the Morlocks.
Nice.
Ooh, Lexa. All right. Okay,
solid
solid. I like it. Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. She's
all right.
right.
Absolutely. Yep. All right. Well, that's it for week 3. Congrats, Vince. Thank you.
Good job on the win,
Jacob. Good job on the win. Vodka, thank you for commentating, man. And this was fun. I loved it. Let's keep this going. And I'll see everybody week 4, man. You guys take care. All right.
Thanks, guys. It's a great
time.
Have
a good evening.
Take care.
Cheers, Jimmy.
Yeah, sure. Bye. All right, guys. I'm out of here. You guys have a wonderful, blessed day. We'll see you week 4 for Fight Night. It's going to be either Vince versus Omnis Protocol or it's gonna be Vince versus Lexa. We don't know yet. We'll figure it out. We'll get a date. We'll stream it. Do the whole thing. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys had a wonderful night. Watch some MCP. Hope you learned a lot. I hope you enjoyed it with me. If you guys haven't followed the stream, this will be on my YouTube channel, Chewy891 or Chewy89, whatever the hell it's called. And yeah, guys, keep supporting me, supporting the channel. I'll keep doing this. This is fun, man. Have a wonderful, blessed night, guys. Keep playing MCP, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.